Hi children, today I am going to explain about the factors and algebraic expression for you. Then what is this factors and algebraic expression? Now say you are getting ax plus ay. Now when you get an expression as ax plus ay, both are having a. Because of that, we can separate the a and start a bracket. So when you start a bracket, when you separate the a in this, x remains. When you separate the a in this, plus y remains. Then a bracket x plus y. Then a into x plus y. So a and x plus y are the factors of this. So like this, we can separate the common number or common letter and make the brackets by using this system. Now say you are getting 8x plus 12y. 8x plus 12y. Now when you compare this 8x and 12y, here 8 is there, here 12 is there. Then you have to think, what is the biggest common number can be taken in 8 and 12? What is the biggest possible multiple can be taken? HCF can be taken in 8 and 12. So we can take the 4 as the common one. So if you take the 4 as the common one, then take the 4 out and divide this by 4. When you divide this by 4, 2x. Plus when you divide this by 4, 3y. So 2x plus 3y. So like this, we can form a bracket. Now sometimes you are getting 3a plus 15b minus 12. 3 terms are there. In these 3 terms also, we can take the common one. 3, 15, 12. So all the numbers can be divided by 3. Then you can separate a 3. So when you separate a 3, in this a remains. Here how many 3's are there? Divide by 3. Then 5b minus how many 3's are there in this? 4. So like this, a bracket can be formed. Now, sometimes letters can be taken, sometimes numbers can be taken, sometimes letters, numbers both are there. Now see 6ab minus 9bc. 6ab minus 9bc. Here number, letter both can be taken. See here 6 and 9. What is the common number that can be used to divide 6 and 9? So 3 can be used. Then see the letters A, B, B, C. A B can be taken as the common one. Then you have to take the 3B as the common one. So when you divide this by 3, 2, when you take the B out, A remains. Minus, when you divide this by 3, 3 times, when you take the B out, C remains. So 2A minus 3C. So when there are 2 or 3 terms, you can separate the common factors and form the brackets like this. Right? So by using this system, the exercise found in page 70, exercise found in page 70 can be done. Then see, when there are 4 terms, you are getting, we say ax plus ay plus 3x plus 3y. 4 terms are there. When there are 4 terms, we have to take 2 by 2. When you take these 2, you can separate something. When you take these 2, you can separate something. If you take these 2, see ax plus ay. Then in ax plus ay, if you separate the a, what are the remainders? Here x remains. When you separate the a, y remains. Here 3x and 3y. So 3 can be separated. So when you separate the 3, x remains, here y remains. So while separating these, you are getting the same type of bracket. See, x plus y, x plus y. Now we can separate that x plus y bracket. So if you separate x plus y, here a remains, here plus 3 remains. So when there's a common bracket, x plus y, you have to take that common bracket and write the remainders into another bracket. If you take the x plus y, a remains. If you take the x plus y, plus 3 remains. So x plus y into a plus 3. So this is another method of separating the factors. Then we'll see you are getting ax minus 8a plus 3x minus 24. Now when you take these two, ax and 8a, so both are having a. So we can separate one a. So if you separate one a, what are the remainders? In this x remains, minus when you separate the a, 8 remains. Now take these two. Then you can see a 3 can be taken as the common one, 3. So when you take the 3, here x remains. Minus how many 3's are there? 8. So x minus 8. So when you separate the x minus 8, both are having x minus 8. So we'll take the x minus 8 as the common one and write the remainders into another bracket. Then when you separate x minus 8, here the remainder a, here the remainder 3. Then a plus 3. So like this, when you see this one, see ax minus a minus x plus 1. Now when you take these two, ax, a, so we can separate one a. If you separate one a, what are the remainders? Now when you separate the a here, x remains. Minus, when you separate the a, no a, then you have to put 1 a. Then here minus is there, so you have to separate the minus. When you separate the minus, x remains. Then minus is taken. Then plus divide by minus, minus. Here, nothing is taken. So, you have to take the same one. Or you can put minus 1 for this. Then you have to take minus 1. So, when you divide by 1, same x. When you divide plus by minus, minus. When you divide 1 by 1, 1. Then x minus 1, x minus 1. So, you can separate x minus 1 and write the remainder into another bracket. So, when you write the remainder, here one a remains, here minus 1 remains. X minus 1, a minus 1. So, here I have separated the a. Here I have separated the minus 1. So, this another system of factorizing. So, by using this system, you can do the exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. See, in your book, exercise 6.1 can be done by using this system. Okay. Then we'll see another system. We'll see another system. Now we are getting an equation as a trinomial expression. X squared plus 5x plus 6. A trinomial expression. A trinomial expression means 3 terms are there. Then we have to convert this into 4 terms. How to convert this into 4 terms? We have to divide the midterm into 2. How to divide the midterm into 2? By using the factors of the last number. What is the last number? Plus 6. Right? Factors of this number to be used for the division of the midterm. Then what are the factors of 6? 6 can be written as 1 into 6, 2 into 3. Now by using these factors, by adding or subtracting, we have to get the 5 midterm. Midterm is plus 5. So how to take the plus 5? When you put 2 and 3, while adding 2 and 3, you will get the plus 5. Then say the factors of plus 6 is 2 into 3. I have to get plus 5. Then when you put plus 4 both, plus 2 and plus 3, plus 5. So by the addition or subtraction of the factors, you have to get the midterm. Here we can get the midterm by adding these two. And also the sign given to the upper part should be considered. Here plus and plus means plus into plus, plus only. One person can write like this, plus 6 as 6 into 1. I can take the 6 by subtracting the 1, plus 6 minus 1. Then 6 minus 1 also 5. But when you multiply plus and minus, minus, you won't get this sign. So because of that, this is not suitable. This is only possible way. Then you can write like this, x squared plus 6. No change in the first one and the last one. I am going to divide the midterm into 2. How to divide? By using these two numbers. Then we can write the 5x as plus 2x plus 3x. Then take 2 by 2. When you take these two, we can separate one x. When you separate the x in x squared, x remains plus 2. Here you can separate a 3. When you separate a 3, x remains plus 2. Now both are having x plus 2. So when you separate the x plus 2, what are the remainders? Here x remains, here plus 3 remains. X plus 2 into x plus 3. That means simple way to check. Plus 2 plus 3 means we have to fix the x in front of this. X plus 2, x plus 3 is the answer. So like this, when there is a trinomial expression, it can be factorized according to this order. Now we are getting like this. X squared minus 8x plus 12. X squared minus 8x plus 12. Now here last number is plus 12. By using the factors of 12, you have to get minus 8. Then 12 can be taken as 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. I want to take 8 no, so I can write 2 into 6. But I have to get minus 8. When you put minus 4 both, minus 2 and minus 6 minus 8. But when you multiply, you have to get the upper part. So minus into minus, plus, sign also okay. Then according to this, when you divide this into 4 terms, x squared, we can divide this into 2 terms by using those two numbers. Minus 2x minus 6x plus 12. Then when you take these two at once, one x can be separated. Here 4 terms are there, so we can follow the old system. So take 2 by 2. Then when you separate the x here, in x squared x remains, here 2 remains. When you take these two, we can separate a 6. Then x, when you take the minus out, you have to divide this by minus, then minus 2 times. Then both are having x minus 2. So separate x minus 2 and write the remainders into another bracket. So when you separate x minus 2, here x remains, here minus 6 remains. Like fixing the x in front of this. X minus 2, x minus 6. So when there is a minus number, this system can be used. Okay. Now see, when there is a question like this, y squared plus 2y minus 15 Now here plus, here minus. Earlier I gave all plus. Now here middle one is minus. Here last one is minus. No problem. Write the last number, minus 15. Use the factors of this to take the plus 2y. Then what are the factors can be taken? See, I have to get 2 now. 3 into 5. 3 into 5, 15. So I can write like this, 5 into 3. By this I can take the 2. How to take the 2? You have to take away the 3 from 5. Then apply plus for the 5, minus for the 3. Then plus 5 minus 3. Then according to this, y squared plus 5y minus 3y minus 15. Now it is converted into 4 terms. Now take these two and separate something common. Then take these two and separate something common. When you take these two and separate the y as the common one, in y squared y remains plus 5 remains. Here when you separate the minus 3, here y remains minus into minus plus 5. So both are having y plus 5. Then separate y plus 5 and write the remainders into another bracket. Here the remainder y, here the remainder minus 3. So y plus 5 into y minus 3. Right? If you change and write the bracket also, no problem. We say one is getting like this, y minus 3 into y plus 5, no problem. If you change and write, no problem. But you can't change the sign. If the sign is different, wrong. If this one is minus, that one is plus, wrong. The sign should be there. So we'll see another one like this. See, x squared minus x minus 20. Now here both are minus. Then by using the factors of the minus 20, we have to get the midterm. Midterm is minus 1. Then how to take the minus 1? So see, factors of 20. 1 into 20, 2 into 10, 4 into 5. So we can write 4 into 5. When you take away 4 from 5, you are getting plus 1. I have to get minus 1. Then how to get the minus 1? Do it in the opposite way. So plus for the 4, minus for the 5. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Then according to this, x squared plus 4x minus 5x minus 20. Now 4 terms are there. Then take these two, these two. When you take these two terms, one x can be separated. If you separate one x, x plus 4. Here when you think about these two, minus 5 can be separated. If you separate minus 5x, minus into minus plus, how many 5s are there? 4. You have to get the same bracket, otherwise you made some mistakes. If you get different brackets, you have to recheck again. Then both are having x plus 4, x plus 4. Now separate the x plus 4 and write the remainders into another bracket. Here the remainder x, here the remainder minus 5. Like fixing the x in front of this, x plus 4, x minus 5. Okay. Now by using this, you can do the exercise 6.2. In the exercise 6.2, all these questions can be done by using this. Okay, I think you could have understand. So we'll stop here. We'll meet by another video.